Welcome to this episode of Lead and Leverage with your host Jacqueline Tumwemaze, and let's just dive right in. I know we are all not blind of what's happening in our nation, what's happening globally, okay? But today we are here to see, with everything that is happening, all the bills that are being passed, everything that is affecting different individuals, how do you as an individual, how do I as an individual prepare myself for the times ahead? Because the honest truth is, things are not only going to get better, but they are only going to favor those that are prepared themselves strategically. When Joseph interpreted the dream to Pharaoh immediately had to act up. He looked for the wisest, and Joseph was the best fit. For the 7 years of abundance that they were promised, they utilized them well. They stored up every of their harvest by 20%. And when the time for famine came, they actually had more than enough to feed themselves, but also to other surrounding cities. So when you look at what is happening right now in our nation, it is actually not just happening. It started way back in 2021 when government launched the Project Trapex, when different bills were proposed. All these bills that are happening right now, it is not like they are just being proposed and passed immediately. No, they've been on the list of things that need to be done, but right now they are putting them into effect. For example, the building project. Right now we see buildings are being put down. The mortgage refinancing bill. We are seeing the local exercise duty bill has been passed. The bill for cooking oil, the local exercise duty on it was increased by over 100%. Previously, it was only 4,000 shillings. Right now, it's 8,000 shillings. What does that mean? Things are getting way serious than we actually thought. And you, the end user, will have to face the ripple effect of everything that is happening. Now, this is not really to scare you, but it is to awaken us that actually things are happening. Like Joseph stored up, we are also seeing, how do we store in this generation? Yeah, so today through this word store, we are going to see how we help each other to plan for tomorrow, because it is only what you put in your tomorrow that you will meet there. And STOREs, here is how it goes. S stands for strategic resource saving. T stands for technical post-harvest management. O stands for optimization. R stands for rationalization. And E stands for embracing strategic networks. Now, I know we have all heard about saving, and probably most of us are saving, but we need to do it strategically. Are you saving for a short-term goal, or you're saving for a long-term goal? When you are saving, save but strategically. In case you are saving for a short term, then it means you need to save into something that is liquid. You can easily convert in cash and access and be able to invest in something that you would want. If you are saving for a long-term goal, then you can be like, maybe I'm going to build, I'm going to do this. Currently, as a nation, we are still blessed because unit trusts are not being taxed. So you could choose to use unit trust. You could choose to buy some treasury bills. You could do bond, depending on your goal. So don't just save without a goal. For people that have children, you can decide to save for your children now. The moment you give birth to a child, open an account for them. By the time they turn 3 years of age, already their school fees is secured. It has made interest, and you're paying their school fees out of interest that the money has earned. And the T stands for technical post-harvest management skills. In case you have obtained funds, you have obtained your harvest, do not spend on things that you know you can't really afford. You know, there is a common saying I love: just because you can pay for it doesn't mean you can afford it. So yes, you've obtained your harvest, you've obtained what you were supposed to obtain, and you have probably resources around you. Ensure that you develop skills that will help you maintain what you have obtained. So technical post-harvest management skills is something we really need in this season. And then the O is optimization. So optimization basically helps us maximize on the things that are around us. If it is a skill you see is helping you create income, exhaust that skill. okay? Get as much knowledge as you can on that skill, okay? So that you will maximize it, you will optimize it. Currently, we have AI. Develop skills in AI, because without AI right now, it is hard for us to do some things that maybe long ago we used to do easily. But also for people, employers, they want people that are now well versed with AI. So maximize the time you have around you. If you have time, you're not yet married, or even though you're married but children haven't come yet, use that time very well to optimize whatever it is that is around you, so that when time comes, whatever you did during your time of planting, of sowing, will really, really yield good for you. The R is rationalize. Now, rationalize is something you do to help you reduce on the duplicates, to help you reduce on your spending. In 2021, government launched RAPEX, and it rationalized over 66 subsidiaries, over 66 agencies, and it is actually planning to do for over 100 of those, okay? So if government can rationalize, how about you and I at an individual level? So rationalize. If you find that in your business, probably the packaging you're using is more expensive, let me say you do like maybe soap, try and see, can I get a package that is of a certain standard, but I'm reducing on the cost I'm saving, I'm putting into this production. If you are an individual, you see, should I reduce on black tax? If I've been supporting my family to this extent, can I still support them, but then at a subsidized level, so that my immediate beneficiaries, really, when time comes, I am still able to support them without constraint. Then the E is embracing strategic networks. Now, right now, remember, we are talking about leading and leverage. Leverage is when you take an opportunity and use it for everything that is around you, okay? You maximize the opportunities that are around you. So if you are in employment, if you are at that church, leverage and create networks, because networks help you build income, networks help you build your capacity, networks put you in places probably you as an individual you wouldn't have been able to do. And these networks can even benefit you 7 years from now, 5 years from now. So don't take them for granted, okay? Because it doesn't mean the people around you right now will be the same people you will have 5 years. But when you keep building strategic networks, they help you become better. And remember, it is S.T.O.R.E that we are focusing on. S.T.O.R.E. S, strategic resource saving. T, technical post-harvest management. O, optimization. R, rationalizing. And E, embracing strategic networks. Because it is only what you put in your tomorrow that you will meet there, okay? And I want to leave us with something. Someone would be like, oh, but how do I know that even what I'm saving is really resourceful and all these things? There's something I learned called a freedom number, okay? And as I'm talking about this freedom number, I want you to start looking at yourself in your retirement age. Right now, our life expectancy increased. In the 80s, it was at 45 years. Right now, 68 years and above. Yet, by 60, you are supposed to be retiring, okay? But now you've retired, you still have a lot of strength, you still have responsibilities. I need you to sit down with yourself and calculate what would be your monthly income in your retirement. Now, get that monthly income in your retirement, multiply that by 25, then multiply that with your annual expenses. Now, the figure you will get, that will be your freedom number. And then start working backwards on how do I achieve this figure, so that in my retirement, so that in my time to come, I am financially free. So with that, please stay tuned for the next episode, and may the good Lord surely and surely bless you.